Hey, it's Andy making another video from Alaska. Anyways, this week I'm going to talk about yarn and its relationship to life. So what I've noticed is I pulled out my yarn bag from storage and I finally went through my yarn bag and there was just like a lot of these hanging around inside and they were all tangled. And on Sunday, I untangled them. And the crazy thing is when I was thinking about it is yarn is a lot like life. You make a mistake, you have too many things going on, you make a mistake. And the yarn gets tangled and there's two options. Or there's three options. No, really, there's two options. You can cut it off and lose the yarn, all the yarn that was tangled, and start over. Or you can go back and smooth it out, untangle it, and save all that yarn and use it for something. And I kind of view that as life. I mean, you can't really change the past, but what you can do is you can learn from it. You can pretend like life doesn't, like what's in the past doesn't matter, and ignore it and never learn from it, and basically just lose the meaning in whatever situation you want to forget about. Or you can work it out, smooth it out, untangle it, and save and learn a life lesson. And I think that's great. And that's something that I'm excited about. I'm excited to have come across that. And recently, actually not recently, at the beginning of October, I was talking to someone that I looked up to. Someone who doesn't really know me, someone who's never spent time with me or invested time in me. And they were wanting to be really helpful and they wanted to give me advice, but in doing so, they were trying to motivate me in a terrible way. And something that came up was my depression and panic attacks, because as a lot of you guys know, if you watched my previous videos, I really struggle with my birthday in that time of year. And they had a different belief system, and they bullied me and I was confused, and I didn't appreciate it, and I felt lost for a week or two. For 2 weeks, I felt lost, and I didn't like it. And what I realized and what I took from that is that there is a core value about myself that I'm never going to lose, that I'm hoping to never let go of. And I've talked about it before. I realize we are where we are because of the decisions we made. But like I said, any good decision or anything good that is in my life right now, or anything that has good happened, it's not because of me. It's not because I got lucky or I made the right choice. It's because God was in my life, is always in my life, helping me and guiding me, and I cannot ever take credit for anything good. I never want to take my eyes off of God and puff up my own ego and look in the mirror and say, hey, that girl right there, she is the greatest thing on earth, greatest thing in the universe. And I never want to puff up my ego like that. I never want to lose sight of the fact that God works in wondrous ways, and anything good comes from Him. And I never really want to say, I. And I apologize if that's not what you believe. I don't want to push my belief on you, but I don't want someone else to try and take that away from me. And, I've had a lot of good experiences in my life. And I've talked a little bit about the bad. But there's a lot of amazing things that have happened to me. And there's so much that I'm thankful for. And it's all because God is in my life and is guiding me. And I can't take credit for that. And, everything that has happened, all those tangles in life, something good has always come from it. Through every bad situation, there is always something good. And even if the only good thing that I will ever take away from a situation is that God is watching out for me, if that is the only thing I can take away from a situation, that is the best realization I will ever come across. And that's not something I want to lose sight of. And yeah, so I know what I want out of life, and I know how to get it, and I'm not going to compromise what I believe and how I feel because someone thinks they're right. And I'm not going to be bullied into thinking that I'm naive for believing in God or believing that He is the one and only way to do things. And so that's my little insight of the week. I realize I'm trying to keep my videos short, but I guess I just touched on two things. Yarn is life, and God is good. And anyways, thank you for watching. Hope you liked it. I'm not trying to push my belief on anyone, but these videos, they're about my life, and this belief that I have is a very large portion of it, and it's something I never want to lose sight of. And I'm going to stay clear of things that suggest I believe anything else. And God willing, I'll be okay. Anyways, have a wonderful night, and thank you for watching. And this week, I actually did my video on time. It's October 29th, Tuesday. Anyways, have a great evening. Thank you for watching, and if you like what you see, please subscribe. Alright, thanks, and I am going to crush gold, and no matter what I believe, I will always accomplish my goals, and I will always continue to grow, no matter what anyone believes. And I've come so far, and a very constant thing in my life is God, and the people He placed in my life who love me and support me. And if not everyone can be supportive, that's okay. It's okay. Alright. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you. Good night. Bye.